I've got about a, first of all, I've got about a 2.5 hour charge on this. So it's roughly maybe 40% charged. I think it's takes 4.5, 5 hours to charge this. So it's been charging a while. My great grandma Shepherd, Stella Shepherd. Now if you watch number 8, watch it first. This video will make more sense to you. Just to recap, my great grandma Shepherd, she was a Seventh-day Adventist, and I think she inspired me and everybody in life, you know, to never give up. But one time Dad went over there to record her on tape with their permission. I don't know how many cassette. My tongue's still a little sore. I ate more of those Reese's Pieces because I'm gonna nickname them things octane pellets, because they got a lot of this in the, in the pop. They got a lot of pep to them. Keeps me working. I like that. But for some reason, the side of my tongue's too sensitive to it. They're a little sweet, so I think that's what it is. So if I talk funny, I'm hoping that heals. It's not real bad, but bad enough it affects you. But if it gets worse, it hasn't got worse. So until it gets worse, I'll keep eating them. Anyway, my dad's got her recorded on tape, and all she talked about was Revelation of the Bible. Now I ain't going to go in deep. I'm just going to highlight it. I remember, and I listened to about an hour. And why I don't like listening to it longer than that. Now she's known the Bible ever since she was a kid. She died with 96, 90. I think she's not. I'll give 96 or 97 years old. And when she talks about Revelation, it's the most scariest thing of all. And the hour I listened to on Dad's tapes, basically she's talking about the plagues in the Bible. Now I'm not knocking nobody. I don't mean nothing personal to nobody. No, I know if you can't. What is it? He who is without sin cast the first stone. So I can't talk. I'm only quoting what she said, what she read. That's all. Now, this is Family Stories video, so nothing personal to nobody. No, I don't mean to offend nobody at all. Like I said, I'm just as guilty. Of course, I don't live with the girl right now, but probably would if I had a chance. Anyway. She mainly talking about, now this is in the late 80s, because she died in 91. So basically she was saying, nothing personal, live together is a plague, cancer, AIDS, going on and on. I tell you, to be honest about it, thank God that car's quiet as it's leaving. To be honest about it, Revelation is so scary. I would rather, to listen to her tapes again, God rest her soul, I would rather watch a horror movie in full high definition, because Revelation's 100 times scarier. But she was talking about once we have so many plagues, then God will come back. Never forget her saying, I've never heard a preacher say it this way. She had a unique way about her. My great grandma Stella Shepherd, a unique way. I mean, she knew it so well. You would think she wrote the Bible, the whole Bible herself. And she didn't stumble. You know how a lot of people will talk and they'll stumble on words? That's how well she knew the Bible. I always agree with her religion. She kept Saturday. I'm a Sunday keeper. She's an Adventist. I'm a Baptist. I didn't always agree, but she knew her Bible. She never stumbled on words. Never. Anyway, she was talking about, to lose my train of thought, his coming will be so bright. I never forget her saying this in person. When she's talking that, his coming will be so bright that even the righteous will quiver at the knees, or something to the effect. But listen to her talk and listen to them 1 hour tapes. Scary to death. She's talking about everything. If she was alive today, she'd be on her hands and knees so quick. I just, how I want to say this. In other words, I guess you could say the Bible's coming true. Don't worry, I haven't looked at the Bible in 15, 20 years. But it just, yeah, I'm afraid to say too much, because even though I say don't take offense to it, I'm afraid some people will. That's why I'm hesitating on going on this. Some people were just too sensitive. But she wouldn't offend nobody. The only time she offended somebody is when she did not accept that homemade bread. I thought she's just a tad rude there. Just because I had 2 tablespoons of animal shortening, she refused it because she was a strict vegetarian. She refused it. But she strongly talked about the plagues of the Bible, or the Revelation, what's coming. Oh yeah, she was heavy. She talked a lot about the mark of the beast. I won't go into that. Oh yeah, a lot. Will she agree with, speaking of technology, will she agree with me what the business I'm in? If she's alive today, what will she say about this technology, my YouTube business? She would warn me. That's just the way she was. Now don't worry, I'm not giving up on. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about what she would say. I knew about all this before I even got into the business. Let me put it this way. I know about the technology, and that's all she talked about too. Right now, I don't care. I love computers. If she would preach to me and I was going to burn an HELL tomorrow, I still would get on computers. That's just the way I am. But she did preach about it. I know all about that stuff because she taught me in the 80s. But I still love my videos. For what I understand, now she didn't say this part. From what I understand, that mark of the beast will be not now. It will be introduced later. But what, she would probably warn me. That's just the way she was. I mean, when you love something, like I like making videos, you don't want to give it up. You don't. But she was a very strict Christian. To be honest about it, I don't think I'd want her as a mom. A wonderful great grandma. But I don't think I could handle her. I think because of her strict religious background, I think I'd been a runaway, because from what I've heard how she raised 12 kids, I think I'd been a runaway, to be very honest about it. Not hating her, just uncomfortable because she's too strict of a religion. But I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's quitting the business. No, I'm not quitting the business just because I'm just making a statement how she would say it. I didn't say I agreed with her. Read my words. Listen to my words. I didn't say I agreed with her. I just say how she said it. If she was alive today, that's what she'd tell me. She'd say, be careful. Well, okay. That old saying, if you'll pardon the expression, damn if you do and damn if you don't. Sorry, kids. But you ever heard of that expression? That's about what I'd probably, I just, you know what I'm saying. Just the way she was. Very strict. And it's strict when she turns down 2 loaves of bread made with 2 tablespoons of animal shortening just because she's a vegetarian. Medically, I'm sure that having 2 tablespoons of animal shortening wasn't going to hurt her a bit. That's just her religion. Very strict. Wonderful person. Oh my God. Just kind of got on your nerves a little bit. If you're around her too long, her religious, it just, I don't know, it's something. I've been around her an hour and a half when she was alive, and you don't want to dig deep because you're afraid she probably just I hate to use the word brainwash here. You'd be afraid that she would. How would I want to say this? Dig too deep into the Bible. And she wouldn't mean to, but she would go too far. I'm saying that wrong. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, she was something. She was something. Wonderful. She loved everybody. And I don't think she ever judged anybody. Now the preacher at the church did, because I went to church one time with my dad, and I'll never go again because I felt uncomfortable. The preacher, I didn't care for the preacher. But I've never known my grandma to knock any religion down. She would just give her opinion. But you know, that's just the way my great-grandma was. I miss her. I'm sure we all miss her in the family.